best hitters for average coming into this year.
Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch is swung on and missed for strike one. Fellas, this Rangers ball club, as they begin play, they come in playing reasonably well of late, though they have dropped their last two in a row.
Yeah, Matty, hey, D-Row, this is not been the kind of homestand that they would like to have so far. Through the first 5 games, they're 2-3. D-Row, getting to 500 on this homestand is certainly one thing they'd like to do here today.
Yeah, they can salvage a little bit right now. They can walk out of here today with a smile on their face if they can get this back to 500 in these first 6 games.
And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. D-Row, what's the word on this lineup as they go for the series sweep?
Well, Matty, you walk into this yard today and it's nothing but a hitter's park. But that can work against you at times. You have to stay within yourself. You can't just be turning and burning on everything. Stay within the game plan and know that a mistake double's leaving this yard.
And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
And that brings in Xander Bogaerts. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. Semien, the runner at second with one away. Bouncer up the middle. He's got it. Throw in time as he's called out on a bang-bang play at first.
Batting first, the third baseman, Rafael Devers.
Here now is Rafael Devers. He also had 3 hits in the win last night. Here's the first pitch. Down the first baseline, reined in. On to first with it himself is Guzman, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Red Sox. And now the Rangers will get their shot in a scoreless ballgame. Michael Wacha gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, so far this year, this guy hasn't pitched very well on the road. He's actually struggled on the road, so it'll be interesting to see if he can turn that around here in this one.
Mallex Smith is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Well, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon. They've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Yeah, Matty, without question. They find themselves in this position today. They got a chance to sweep the series on Sunday and make it a miraculous weekend.
Boy, D-Row, it's always a nice way to finish off a weekend. You win a big game on Saturday, and to close it off with a win here and a sweep on Sunday would really be sweet for this ball club.
Another 0-2 coming. High in the air down the right field line. Right fielder is on the run, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Batting second, the third baseman.
A moment now in Arlington to have a look at the Rangers starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, you have to love the thump that Joey Gallo's providing at the plate right now. He's on a nice stretch. That's 3 home runs in his last 10 games. He's swinging the bat really well right now, and by watching his mannerisms in the box, he just looks comfortable in the plate. He's in some kind of a groove.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Line drive, base hit to right.
Batting third, the left fielder, David Dahl.
Wacha a check at first, but the runner's back easily. And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Off the plate and in, it's a ball and a strike. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Carl Dixon.
Hey, D-Row, one of the things you have to be aware of as a hitter from Carl Dixon, he'll call that high strike.
Yeah, he will. So you better be on top of your game with 2 strikes, because if they elevate, good chance Carl Dixon's punching your ticket.
And there are 2 away now.
Batting fourth, the right fielder, Joey Gallo.
Here's Joey Gallo now. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Sent on the ground out to second. Taken in by Simeon. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. I think a few of these folks need to get out of the sun. An inning in the books. No score on MLB Network. All set for the start of the inning, and digging in is the veteran DH, J.D. Martinez.
J.D. Martinez.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Well, today's game provides the Red Sox with the chance to complete a series sweep, guys.
One of the toughest things to do at this level is to win on the road. With the win today, this would be a sweep of a road series.
And he goes up to get this one as he pops it up over toward the right side of the infield.
Batting sixth, the right
Time
fielder.
for a look at the Rangers on D. And let's take a look at outfielder Malik Smith. Versatile out there, can play you some center field, can even play the corners. This is a guy that can really go get it. Super quick feet. Be on the lookout, though. Some will test his arm.
At the plate, Hunter Renfroe swinging a ball hit on the ground. He'll check in with an average still south of 230. 9 homers and 31 RBIs. And here's a ball lifted high into foul ground down the right field line. And no one will track it down. And one thing that would certainly help their cause in going for the sweep is if they can break out the big bats like they did yesterday. Several home runs in that ball game.
It's not easy to hit home runs with this day and age with guys throwing with increased velocity. They were knocking the ball out of the ballpark all day yesterday. They'd like to save a couple of those and use them in this game today.
Anthony Santander, the next to bat. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. No score here as we play inning number 2. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Here it comes on 0-2. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Scooped up, throw on to Guzman at first, and the inning is over. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score.
Is this redemption for my soul?
Stepping up is Ronald Guzman, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second.
Guzman.
Now the first pitch. No balls and 1 strike. The windup and the 0-1. This is skied into short left center. Verdugo waits on it. 1 away.
Batting sixth, the second baseman.
All right, let's take a quick look at how the Red Sox set up on D today. And guys, looking at the numbers, although this team won their last game, they did commit 2 errors, which they are going to have to clean up today if they're going to be more effective on the defensive side of the ball. Let's see who flashes the leather in this one.
That'll bring in Nick Solak, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300, so clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. Liner towards second, but there to take this one is the second baseman, and that's out number 2.
Batting seventh, the designated hitter, Bubba Thompson.
Now into the box, Bubba Thompson will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. And that one yanked just foul. On a line, that's a base hit into left field. So that keeps the bottom of the second going.
Batting it.
Runner at first with 2 gone, and that'll bring up Sam Huff. He's set. Here it comes.
Ball 1.
That's the human element of the game right there. Umpires are going to miss a couple calls. It's the pitcher's ability to stay composed and grind that's going to make him successful today.
There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. Waka comes set. Here's the 1-1. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. 1 left for Texas. We'll move to the third with no score. Back here with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as the left-handed hitting power threat Anthony Rizzo starts out the inning. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Anthony Rizzo is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one. It's strike 1.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
They have him played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. So 1 gone now in the inning, and with that, time for a check of the standings in the American League West as you get a look there at where the Rangers stand entering play. Next up for the Red Sox, Zach Collins. He brings a rather ugly 230s batting average into this one. Swing and a miss as he was way in front of that one. Third inning, no score to this point. Popped up. And this is going to be a foul ball. Now here it comes. Hit down the line at first, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Gallo is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down. Next up, Alex Verdugo hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat. And now pitch on the way. Left side, but well foul. 0-1 pitch on its way. Oh, and this one is hit a ton out to center. Racing back the center fielder. Now this will rattle up against the wall. The relay, but he'll be in there with a double.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to something, some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. So they can't make anything out of the 2-out double. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this.
We're back now as the Rangers line up readies for their third turn with the bats, and unfortunately for them, this club has had its issues on offense. Entering the day, they ranked near the bottom of the league in batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging. So it's clear this is a work in progress. One player told me before the game, it's a difficult thing to go through. We're all competitive guys, and we believe in ourselves, but we're obviously not getting the results we need. Now, one coach told me that despite the numbers being what they are, he's seeing a lot of development happening, so he's optimistic about what the future holds, especially for some of their younger players. Back to you, Matt.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Santander's got it, and there's one away.
Now batting, center fielder, Malik Smith.
So one down, no one aboard, and that'll bring up the speedy outfielder Malik Smith. Here's the pitch. And there's a line drive, base hit to left field.
You got to be frustrated if you're on the mound. You try and go elevated heater right there and blow some cheese by him, and he's able to scramble it and drive it the other way for a base hit. Nice job by the hitter to get the barrel to that baseball.
Just keeping him close. Here's Brock Holt now, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball one. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1. Smith, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. Liner toward right center. That's in another base hit. He's 2 for 2. Throw just does beat him to the bag, and that was pretty close.
Oh, man, I don't know how that happened. Looked to be a base hit to the outfield, but then all of a sudden the throw comes in and they get the force on the plate. To be honest, that just can't happen.
David Dahl to the plate now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. That evens it up 1-1. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. And a fastball swung on and hit to second. Simeon's got it. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one man left aboard. 3 innings complete, and we are tied 0-0. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring up the shortstop and one of the better two-strike hitters in baseball, Xander Bogaerts.
The old adage, pitching and defense have been stellar so far. They've certainly kept both offenses in check.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
Grounded back up the middle, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning. So a base hit for him has him aboard to start out their half of the 4th as we take a look at the league leaderboard in hits. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Rafael Devers the next to bat as he swings and lifts it in the air out to shallow right field. Gallo has to come in a few steps, but he has it for route number 1. And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. On a rope to the second baseman. And it got there so quickly the runner didn't get very far from the bag. They settle with just the 1 out. Next to dig in, Hunter Renfroe. He popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did.
Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. And he gets there, makes the running play, and that ends the inning. Red Sox leave 1. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. So that brings up the big bat of Joey Gallo.
Leading up for the Rangers, the right fielder.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Gallo.
And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike one.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
High in the air out to center field. Santander is right there, one down.
Up next for the Rangers, the first baseman, Ronald.
So now into the box is Ronald Guzman. Flew out last time up. First pitch of the AB on its way. Into right field. That's a base hit. Not every day that you see a ball come off the bat like that one did, and looking at it again on Show Track, we see it a lot faster than it came in. 113 miles an hour. Couldn't have hit that one much better than that. Waka a check at first, and he's back in standing. Into the box now, Nick Solak. Yes, he'll take a look at ball one. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. In there, 1-1.
Hey, make no mistake about it. This lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounding the zone.
The 1-1. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Santander waits on it, makes the play, and there are two gone now. Next would be the designated hitter, Bubba Thompson. He singled in his first AB. Waka comes set. Here it comes. As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. Fly ball right down the line in left. He's under it, and that ends the inning. Rangers leave 1 through 4. Still tied, 0-0. Welcome back to Arlington. Before we get much further, let's check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager, and he told me that they have to find a way to be more patient at the plate. Over 90% of their at-bats have started with a swing on the first pitch. And given their lack of run production, that approach clearly isn't working. He said adjustment number 1 has to be to allow the at-bats to develop and look for good pitches to hit in deeper counts, where they will hopefully have more of an advantage over the pitcher.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
This is why you pay the price of admission right here. Power on power. My money's on the pitcher.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Line drive, fair ball down the line.
In order to play at this level, you got to have unbelievable hand-eye coordination. That pitch wasn't even in the zone, and he was able to get perfect wood on that baseball.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. From the belt, kicks and deals. Behind 0-2 now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Popped up.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Popped him up. Guzman near the first base bag. 1 down.
The batter.
At the plate now is Zach Collins. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. From the belt, kicks and deals. As he'll go after a curveball out of the zone to start the at-bat, it's 0-1.
Not an easy thing to do to fill up the strike zone and be successful doing it. How about this guy so far in this one? 100% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
One there.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
And the next up will be Alex Verdugo. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. Gallo gets there for the catch, and that ends the inning. One left for the Red Sox. Halfway home, still no score. Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with the Rangers manager during the inning break about the team's offensive production to this point, and he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half, it's 0-1. Here's the pitch. On the ground for the shortstop, Bogaerts. And the inning begins with a quick out number one.
Up next for the Rangers, the shortstop, Eli.
Next up is Eli White. He flew out in his last AB. First pitch on its way.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one. Mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown a first pitch strike to.
Swinging a hard liner to center field. Santander is there, 2 gone.
Now batting, center fielder, Malek.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the speedy outfielder Malek Smith. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Swung on but fouled off to the left.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. And a reaching effort, but this ball gets by him as he does a half gainer to try to flag it down. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Number 16.
I'll tell you, that's one of the first good swings we've seen anybody put on this guy so far. He's been throwing the ball really well, but that was one of the few mistakes we've seen him make.
At the plate now, Brock Holt, and he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. And that's going to fall for a base hit. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Boy, it's been tough to score in this one so far through the 5th inning, but that RBI base hit right there is a nice breakthrough.
Yeah, it's been a great pitcher's duel up until this point. They've been executing on the bump without question, but that RBI knock right there might set the tone for the later innings.
To the plate now, David Dahl. Hit hard towards center. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. It's a run on 2 hits here for Texas.
I'm about to chase money in case, clean up base, pick up the pace. I'm about to chase money in case.
Top half of the 6th about to get started, and set to go is the second baseman, Marcus Semien. First pitch coming, here it is. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Back up the middle, and that's through for a hit. So it's a leadoff base hit to start the Red Sox half of the inning.
Leadoff knock right there, Dan. How frustrating is it to let that leadoff guy get on?
Boy, every pitcher, you want to get that first guy out, D-Roy. The chances of scoring runs are so much more slim when you get that first guy out. Traffic on the bases, now you have to pitch out of the stretch. It's never easy for the pitcher.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now, as he can't catch up on a fastball at the letters, and it's strike one. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Simeon aboard here at first with nobody out. Line hard deep into left. Dahl is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Now batting, third baseman. Rafael.
Now at the plate here is Rafael Devers. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. First pitch on its way. He swings and sends it on a line to right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Boy, this guy is off to some kind of series, and he's one of the better road hitters in all of baseball.
Dan, some guys just have a knack for lighting it up on the road, getting that good night's sleep, and finding a way to get to the yard early and work on their craft.
Here's J.D. Martinez. 0-1 the count. In his career, Martinez is at least partially known for being a long ball threat, of course. In fact, he's standing on the doorstep of 300 career home runs as he hits here. That's in there, base hit. And they'll hold that runner at third as everybody moves up a base, and they're loaded with one away. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. Standing in now, Hunter Renfroe. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. No hits to this point. 0-1, here it comes. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be two. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. So that'll go into the books as an E6, and he'll be kicking himself over that one. Stepping in once again is Anthony Santander. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Down he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Hey, even though we're in the middle of this one here, D-Roll, that's a big base hit and 2 RBIs to boot.
Yeah, you never know when it's going to come, Dan, but when you see runners in scoring position, you're up to the plate, your eyes light up, and you have to come through for the team. Great at bat right there.
Now here comes the Rangers skipper out of the dugout on his way to the mound, and he's going to make a move as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart after 5 1/3 innings of work and with no shot to win the decision. Joely Rodriguez is on his way into the ballgame now as he'll be making his 50th appearance of the year. And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate. Grounded down the third baseline. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 0-1 pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Working for the punch out and the offering. Hit in the air out to center field. On the run is Smith. And the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. And tack on one more, make it a 4-1 lead.
Usually when you score a lot of runs in one inning, like this inning, you're doing a lot of things right. And how about this? A sac fly to drive in another run. They have to be happy with this.
From the belt, kicks and deals, and it's fouled away. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2. And now the Ranger bullpen swings into action. A lefty and a right-hander are throwing down there. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
There's the heavy sinker right there. What makes that pitch so difficult to hit is not only does it change eye levels, it actually changes plane. You go to hit it at one position, and it's 6 to 8 inches dropping off the table and chasing your hands.
Oh, now here's a drive out to the alley. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead, make it 5-1. And he is into second base with an RBI double.
When this thing left his bat, I started thinking it might have enough to get out of here. Didn't quite carry enough, but it does one-hop the wall off the track, and he cruises into second with an RBI two-bagger. You'll take that every day of the week.
So now to the plate, Alex Verdugo, as he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike one. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. He's in at second safely. As also on the play, a run comes across to score. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. The 0-1 delivery. Verdugo at second with 2 down. Swing, and he takes this the other way to right. And that's in there. Base hit. And they throw up the stop sign at third as they decide to play it safe with 2 away.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
At the plate, Xander Bogaerts, as he'll chase one up around the letters here for strike one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Hit on the ground out to short. On to first, and it's in time as they're finally able to retire him. So a great inning there as they bat around to score 6 times to open up the lead. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. It's the Red Sox 6 and the Rangers 1. So here's the cleanup hitter, Joey Gallo. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just the single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
And he fouls this one off.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielders. 1 away.
Now batting, the first baseman, Ronald.
Stepping in next, Ronald Guzman. A fly out and a single for him so far. Here's the first pitch. One run, 6 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for the Rangers. Hard hit ball to second. Simeon's there, and that's the second out.
Up next for the Rangers, the second baseman.
And now in the box, Nick Solak. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one.
You know, over the course of a full season, you're going to have some clunkers, and this certainly looks like one. By the look on the manager's face, he's going to probably call a meeting after this.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Taken in by Simeon. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Nothing across here this half of the inning. We're through 6 full. It's the Red Sox 6 and the Rangers 1. Forrest Imro is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. So here's the Boston cleanup hitter, Rafael Devers, singled in his last at-bat. Takes a good swing, but this will be a foul ball. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Pulled toward right center field. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
You could tell he was thinking fastball all the way here, and that's exactly what he got. He was able to get the bat head out front and pull it into the gap into right center. Now they're set up pretty nicely for a good inning after that leadoff double.
In now, J.D. Martinez, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Singled last time up. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
Got to believe you're going to get some tough pitches in this count with the base open at first. This is where you have to regroup and find a way to get a good pitch to drive in that run.
Got him.
If you've got a good fastball going and they're not handling, keep throwing it. Right there, 3 fastballs in a row. He gone.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. As with 1 away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike 1. Imro typically throws a lot of strikes coming in out of the bullpen, resulting in low walk totals, although he has been snake bitten by the home run ball at times in the past.
One of the keys for this guy, Matt, is not being afraid to attack the strike zone. With that said, he is prone to giving up the home runs. I think one of the cause of that, Matty V, he leaves a lot of pitches up in the strike zone. He needs to be down in the zone when he's effective.
Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Now, after back-to-back strikeouts, he's got a real good chance of making that leadoff double pretty much meaningless. He's made some good pitches, and these hitters have really failed driving him in or at least getting him over.
Stepping in now, Anthony Santander. And he'll bounce one on the ground to first. Reined in. On to first with it himself is Guzman, and the inning is over. Red Sox lead 1. They hold on to their 6-1 lead. Last half of the 7th here, and digging in is the rookie designated hitter, Bubba Thompson.
Designated hitter, Bubba.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
1-1 the count. Here's the pitch. Line down the left field line. But this will land in foul territory. Still 1-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
The bottom third of the lineup hasn't put up a lot of resistance in this one. Pretty much has been sure outs other than that one hit. That really puts a lot of pressure on other guys to make stuff happen. These aren't the guys you usually count on, but it certainly helps if they can do something productive.
The batter will be Sam Huff. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. There to take it is Rizzo, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, shortstop, Eli.
Digging in next, Eli White, 0 for 2 for him to this point. Now the first pitch. First pitch has him dancing to avoid it. It's ball one.
Well, we all know he can burn on the base pass, right? But that's a little tougher to do when you've got a nice goose egg on your leg. It's tough to do like that.
The 1-0.
Hey.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit hard back up the middle. Simeon's got it, and that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Rangers set down in order. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1. Brett Martin will come on now as he'll be appearing in his 45th game this year.
Number 59.
Ready to begin the 8th and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Anthony Rizzo. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss, but he's right on here. 1 strike.
Swing and a miss on a nasty slider right there. Always felt toughest pitch in the game. If you're a guy who liked to work the big part of the field, you were on that fastball middle away. That slider looked like a heater for about 56 feet 6 inches.
They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. Scooped up, throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
The catcher, Zach Collins.
Now it'll be Zach Collins. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Gotta find a way to keep his hands back.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Alex Verdugo. 2 doubles for him to this point in the game. Fouled off. 6 runs, double the amount of hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Now a ball lined hard toward deep right field. Gallo finds some space out there for the catch to retire the side. Down in order go the Red Sox. They lead it 6-1. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and standing in is the veteran outfielder Mallex Smith.
Mallex.
He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down, but this is foul for the first strike. As mentioned early in the broadcast, this series finale had the potential to result in a series sweep, and at this point in the game, it's looking rather promising.
Hey, Matty V, Yogi Berra had a great saying, it ain't over till it's over. Well, this one's just about over with the team playing as well as they are and leading by as much as they are. This one is pretty much in the books.
Waka a check at first, and the runner back in standing. Into the box now, Brock Holt, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1, and it certainly would be a big morale boost to a team if they're able to complete a sweep like this one on the road in hostile territory.
No doubt about it. You talk about bragging rights. 2 cities that love their baseball teams, and geographically they match up, even though they're not.
The runner from first crosses the plate.
Never say never in this game, folks. It's late and the clock is ticking, but that RBI double might start making believers out of the entire dugout. We'll see if they can build on it and maybe get back into this thing.
To the plate now, David Dahl, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. The Red Sox are maintaining a slim lead in the late going of this series finale, so if they can wrap it up, they'll complete the series sweep.
Hey, Matt, what a great spot to be in. You're playing good baseball, you're going for the sweep, and you're leading by a few runs going into the later innings. Now it's just time to close the deal.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Playable for Verdugo, and there's one gone. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
Now batting, right fielder.
Now to the plate, here is Joey Gallo. He's batting cleanup, but has been shut down so far at the plate, 0 for 3, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here, no balls and a strike. Holt leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Missed low and inside with it, 1-1. fouled away. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Line drive to center field. Santander is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
That's one of those tough luck outs that'll drive you crazy as a hitter. He drove that fastball but couldn't get it down, so he has to take hard contact as a consolation.
High in the air out to center field. Santander waits on it, and he's got it for the final out of the frame. It's a run on 2 hits here for Texas. We've played 8 full. The Red Sox are out in. Joe Barlow enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. First pitch of the AB on its way. Marcus Semien stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1. Grounded to short. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Up next for the Red Sox, the shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
Striding in is Xander Bogaerts. He's got 1 hit in 4 at-bats. Now here's the first offering. Swing and a hot shot towards the hole. And into left field for a 1-out hit.
Now batting, the third baseman, Rafael Devers.
Standing in now, Rafael Devers. And he puts it on the ground to second. Right to him. To second for 1. The relay not in time as he beats the throw by a step.
Up next for the Red Sox.
Now the Red Sox DH, J.D. Martinez. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
No balls and a strike to count. Comes set and the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. 1 hit, 1 left. 6th, 7th, and 8th place hitters scheduled to start the bottom of inning number 9. The Red Sox on top. Alex Colomé takes the mound here. Not a safe situation, of course, because of the big lead, but he'll try to finish it out nonetheless. Now to the plate, Nick Solak. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far.
Looks like a tall order trying to tie or take the lead against this guy who leads the league in saves.
The windup and the 0-1. And it's fouled away. Another 0-2 home. Fly ball out toward left center field. Chasing after it is Santander. He's not going to get to it, so the leadoff guy's aboard with a base hit. Around second now and headed for third. And he is into third with a leadoff triple.
Of course they feel good about the triple, but I know how manager's thinking. He's in the dugout wishing that triple would have come when some guys were on base. They've left a lot of guys out there in this one. We'll see if his teammate can bring him home.
At the plate, Bubba Thompson. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Comes set with the 0-1. Slapped hard the opposite way. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third.
Nice piece of hitting right there. He obviously recognized Cutter away. He stayed inside it, was able to drive it the other way.
In now, Sam Huff. Lifted down the line in left. And it's a foul ball. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. And he buys himself another pitch as this is fouled away to keep it at 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Oh, and here's a fastball right down the middle of the plate that swung on and hit out to deep left field, and this one's not coming back. This is a long home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, and this will make things interesting at this point. It's now a 6-5 game.
That, my friends, is a cardinal sin for any closer. You can't give up the long ball. Good thing for him, he still has the lead. We'll see now if he can rebound and actually keep it.
Now batting,
Jordan Hicks, a 6'2" right-hander, jogs in to take over on the mound.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Red Sox, number 12.
So now to the plate, Eli White, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Verdugo waits on it, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, center fielder, Mallex.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, Mallex Smith. He's got 3 hits, including a double to this point. As the fastball is swung on and missed. Good location down at the knees for strike 1.
We're going to see him throw that hard fastball early and often.
There's a swing and a miss as, oh my goodness, he loses the shillelagh on that one. Look out.
Might have wanted a little bit more pine tar before stepping up to the plate there. You know his teammates are going to give him a hard time about losing the old axe handle.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Devers has room in foul territory, and no one will track it down. Ready with another 0-2. Right side, Simeon's there. Throw to first is in time, and the Rangers are now down to their final out of the game.
The third baseman, number 16, Brock.
Last shot for the Rangers in this one, and that'll bring up the versatile utility man Brock Holt. First offering on its way. Three runs already home here. And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right. Texas down to their final strike in this one. The bouncer to the left side. Throw on to first, and the Red Sox go on the road and sweep their rivals.
Well, these guys feel pretty good about themselves, and they should. Anytime you can come into somebody else's ballpark and sweep a 3-game tilt, you're doing something right. Great team effort.
A 1-run game, 6-5 the final today. Boston rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Michael Wacha earns win number 7 on the season as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. Jordan Hicks hammers down the save, his 4th of the season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
The final line score for this afternoon.